Alright, Jeff, I'm going to do the best I can to show you how I fillet these. So basically I start right at the top of the dorsal fin, very carefully puncture without jabbing myself, which I have done before. Sometimes I do a little twist. Then normally I'm at the edge of my board, so it's a little easier to stay close to the bone, but I pull it back to the tail, wipe off the scales because it's easier to cut when they're not all over the blade, and then go up to the head. Then after I get to the head, I turn back and I'm lifting, not so much going forward, except in a little sawing motion. That way if it slips, the knife comes up, not at my fingers. And then I go back down to make sure that I cut that meat loose. Then I flip it and I rake it along the bones. You can hear me nicking the bones there, not nicking them, but scuffing them, I guess you could say. All right, so anyway, I get that separated for the most part, and I see my fish pooped on me, so try to keep the poop off the fish as much as possible. Then after I get that much done, I go to the bottom and go right at the tip of this anal fin, and I wiggle it in so I don't jab myself again, and take it down to the tail. Then I come back up, and as I reach that spot, I angle the blade up, and I'm missing the belly right now. And I stop right about there, and then that gives me good separation here between the two sides, all right? So that now I'm ready to finish my fillet on that side once I get this side done. So then I flip it over, I go in at the dorsal fin and head to the back and stay above that backbone on that half of the tail, then up to the head. Now I usually hang on to that fin right there, keep it from sliding away from me. Whoops. While I'm while I'm killing this side. I didn't have a good grip on the jawbone with my fingers back here. So anyway, there's that. Then I open him up and I go along the bone here. And actually what you'll find is if you put a paper towel down while you're doing this, your fish won't slide around as much. So anyway, there's that. Then I flip it to the anal fin side and gently go in, not again trying not to cut my fingers, trying to stay on the correct side of the tail. And then this one, again, get to that spot, lift up and kind of curl toward the front. Then I stop, make sure I have good separation there. And now I'll flip it around, and I like to separate it from this side. So I roll that around, finish separating this portion of the meat, make sure I have a full separation, no bones. Then I will grab it in here, put my knife into the skin. Whoops, now look at that. Showing off, and I ended up messing up that little hunk of meat right there. Anyway, then after I get that done, I layer down, fillet that little bugger off of there. I think you can see enough of that. Throw in the sink. Separate that piece of the tail just to keep it out of the way. And turn it over. Go the other side. Do the same thing. Finish separating it at the ribs down to the belly meat that I cut. And then push up toward the head. Finish that separation. Flip her over. Layer down. And push her off the skin, like so. There you have it.